Hey y'all, it's Katie. Welcome back to From My Vanity, and if my outfit or makeup look familiar, it is because it is familiar. I'm actually recording 2 videos in one day, which I feel like is pretty rare for me to do these days, but trying to do a bit of pre-filming in anticipation for an upcoming trip, so I'm sitting down to record another video. If you want to see the previous video that I recorded with this look, and I also talk about the palette that I used on my eyes today, you can go up here and check it out. I'll have it linked up there, but yeah. Let's just film another video while we have terrible lighting out today. But anyway, I did want to sit down and share with you guys some skincare products that haven't worked out for me, because I feel like I can come on here, especially with my monthly makeup review series and my Shop My Stash. I really am pretty good at being able to talk about all the products makeup related wise that I'm talking about. But when it comes to skincare, I'm still trying a lot of products, but I don't necessarily let you guys know until a beauty empties video when I actually talk about the product that I've completely finished up. So I feel like there's a big hole in my channel when it comes to skincare that I've tried, but I didn't finish, so I didn't use it up. So I can't talk about it in my makeup empties video. So yeah, I figured I would start this kind of series. It's not gonna be anything, you know, set up every couple months. It's just gonna be as I accumulate enough products to talk about. And we'll just sit down and talk about the products that I gave my best try to, but they just don't end up working, and before I either pass them along or throw them away, I figured I could just sit down with you guys and share with you guys what I tried, why it didn't work, and hopefully just like, you know, give you guys a review of the products that don't work, but also maybe to hear your input. Maybe I'm using it wrong, maybe it's just not intended for my skin type, and I can convey that through giving you guys my review of it, or even, and also keep in mind this isn't like an in-depth review, because some of these products I just tried for a week, or some of these products I just tried a few months, they just didn't work for me. So I feel like that's super scattered, but I hope it makes sense. That is what today is. I think I have like 6 products maybe. Hopefully it won't be too long. Let's just jump into it. Okay, so the first one I want to address, it is the PMD Microdermabrasion Tool. I feel like something just dropped, but we're just gonna keep rolling. Oh yeah, the middle dropped out of it, of course. Anyway, this tool I actually got over a year ago at this point, and I was super excited. This is something that I have seen a lot on social media and the beauty community, and it's always been something I've been super intrigued about because it just sounded amazing. Basically, it's something you use once a week, and over time, it makes your scars, hyperpigmentation, textured skin, it makes all that go away, and that sounds amazing to me. So it's always been something that I want, but it's almost $200, I want to say. It's a pretty hefty price, so I never broke down and bought it. Until last year, I actually got sent this to review or just to try and do a sponsored post on. I can leave those linked down below. I was through the moon excited because not only was it sponsored, so I got paid for writing and working on products and, you know, working on posts. That's always super excited when I get sponsored, but also I got the product. So I was so happy. As soon as it came in, I started using it. I did my post. It was more of like a beginner's guide to it because there was a lot of things that I wasn't expecting with this. So I thought it was a super informative post. And even after that, I think I had to do a follow-up 6 weeks after and sharing my before and after pictures. And in that post, I'm pretty sure in that post, or maybe I just mentioned it on my social media or in a previous YouTube video, but I said that I wanted to keep using it and see how long-term results are, like how it is after 6 months, how it looks after a year. So that was my goal. That's what I was trying to do in my head. And here we are a year later, and I'm just struggling. And it's not that I'm struggling because I'm not getting results. It's that I can't remember to use it. And I feel so stupid saying that, but that's honestly the reason that I'm putting this in my skincare products that failed me because I try so hard to remember to use this. It's something you only use once a week, but maybe it's because I'm a mom of 2 trying to do a YouTube channel on the side. I would just go weeks and then I'd be like, oh my goodness, I need to do that. And I do it for, you know, I do it and then maybe the next week I'd remember. And then I go like a month without using it. And I can't get it into a routine to use it enough to see if there's a difference. As I said, I've had this over a year since I first got it, and I've probably used it maybe 10 times. I feel like that's a little high, but I'll be nice to myself and say I used it 10 times over the past year, and I can't remember. I try so hard and I just can't remember to use it. And that is, honestly, that's the only reason that I'm putting this in this video, because I wish I could remember to use this, but I mean, I can't even remember to do masks weekly anymore. I do masks like every 2-3 weeks whenever I randomly go, you haven't done a mask in a while, Katie. Why don't you go ahead and do one? Then I do one, so I don't know. I'm just, at this stage in my life right now, I can't remember to use it. So I'm just not going to keep giving myself a hard time every time I remember after a month or two and I realize like, you haven't done the PMD in like a month, Katie, you need to do it. You're supposed to be doing it so you can follow up on your channel. I'm just gonna go ahead and lay it to rest. Maybe in another couple of years when things aren't so hectic and crazy for me, I'll be able to revisit it, because I would like to see, as I said, I would love to see how it does, or what it does to my skin over 6 months, a year of use, but it's gotta be consistent use, and I haven't been able to do that for the past year. If you follow me on my Instagram stories, I feel like our life has been such a hodgepodge recently. You probably won't be surprised why I can't remember to use a weekly PMD Microdermabrasion Tool, but yeah. I just can't remember it. So at this point, I'm going to clean this all up, put it away nicely in my skincare drawer, and just leave it there for the next couple months, maybe a year, maybe 2. And I definitely would like to revisit it at some point. But right now, I just fail at remembering to do weekly things. It's really bad. Okay, so next up I have the DermOrganic's 8-Way Thermal Spray Multi-Use Pre-Styler with Color Lock. It's made with organic sunflower anti-fade extract. It sounds amazing. I like that it sounds like super natural. It looks like it has a lot of really good organic products, but my issue is that the directions say to saturate the hair prior to styling. So that means using this on wet hair, saturating it means using a lot of it. So the first time I used it, I followed the directions. I was like spritzing it all in my hair. I combed it until, I felt like I was pretty darn saturated, and then I went through and straightened my hair, and oh my goodness, it felt like I had just put coconut oil through my hair and then left it. It was so greasy, so thick, so, not slimy, but just like, I don't know, it felt like I hadn't washed my hair in like 4 months. Like it was that kind of greasy, thick, where your hair just wants to all stick together. Like, oh, let's not talk about the last time I washed this hair. But anyway, it was bad. I could not believe how bad it was. So then I was like, well, maybe I just used too much. Let me go read the directions. And it still said saturate, which I feel like is a lot. So I was like, I feel like I used it right, but it just did terrible things for my hair. I had to go wash my hair that night because it was so bad, and I had just washed it the day before. So that's just like unthinkable for me right now to wash it 2 days in a row. But yeah, so anyway, after that I was like, well, let me just try doing a lot less this time, and it still does the same thing. Again, because I used less, it wasn't as greasy, but it still left my hair that kind of just thick feeling, greasy feeling. It's just heavy, and it just felt like I hadn't washed my hair in weeks, and that's just not cool in my book. So those are the only 2 times I've used it, and I haven't used it since. So this is definitely a product that just failed me, and I don't want to try it again because I don't have time to be washing my hair that often, basically. But let me know if you've tried this. Am I using it wrong? I mean, the directions literally say, spray to saturate hair just prior to heat styling. Hint, not all hair types can withstand the stress of, 450 heat styling. I knew that. We recommend a strand test. My hair didn't fall out, but it just felt greasy and dirty as all get out. I did not enjoy this product, so this is definitely one that did not work for me. Next up, I have the DermaE Essentials Illuminating Rosehip and Cranberry Face Oil. This one I was pretty disappointed in because I felt like I was expecting great things, because I think it's the Tayla on YouTube that says rosehip is really good for helping fade acne scars, and I was like, yes, please. So when I saw that DermaE sent me this is rosehip and cranberry face oil, I was like, ooh, I really want to try this, and I used it for a couple weeks, but after probably 2-3 weeks, I was like, something is clogging my pores. There's something going on, because I was just seeing a lot of congestion around my chin area, around my cheeks area, on my forehead, and that's something that I really don't have an issue with as much anymore. Like, I'll get the occasional breakout and stuff like that, but nothing where across my whole face I'm seeing congestion. So I was like, something's wrong, and I had added this and another product into my skincare routine at the same time. So I took both out, went a couple weeks, the congestion cleared up entirely, and then I added the other one back in, and my skin was fine. So I'm pretty sure it's this guy. I probably should try it, adding it back in once again just to see if the congestion comes. But I don't know about you. For me, if I'm grabbing for this knowing that it's probably clogging my skin, it doesn't make me want to try it at night when I go to do my skincare routine. It's like, oh, let me try this and make sure it clogs my pores again after a couple weeks, so then I can spend a couple weeks unclogging my pores. So I feel like a bad reviewer to not give this one more try just to make sure that it's clogging my pores. but I just don't want to. So I'm putting this in just the products that didn't work for me. I don't know what it is about this product that clogged my pores. I am someone who has really oily skin, so I don't know if this oil is just too thick for my oily skin to absorb well enough without clogging it, but I don't want to try it again. I don't want to go, 2-3 months with funky skin that I have to rectify eventually. So I'm just going to put this in the pass pile and give it to my sister or my mom who has drier skin, and hopefully it'll work for them. But yeah, I was super disappointed because I wanted some rose hip magic to happen on my face. So yeah, I was super disappointed in that. I do want to give rose hip another try, but I'm going to try to find just rose hip. Maybe it's the cranberries that were annoying me, or some other oil that they put the carrier oil in here that's just too thick for my skin. But yeah, this didn't work for me. Next up, I have 2 products, and I actually feel kind of bad because these were sent to me a while ago, and I'm pretty sure they just went bad. Now, okay, let me just tell you, they're the Durva Naturals Snowflower Cream with Edelweiss, why can't I say that word, plant stem cells, and then the Miracle Eyes Eye Cream from the same brand. This was sent a while ago, and it took me a very long time to actually get around to trying it, but now that I actually can, it smells different than when I first got it. And probably that's my fault that I opened it and like took pictures of it and then put it away and didn't use it, because especially for the eye cream, that once you open it, that starts the life of the product. So because of that, I'm gonna pass these. And also when I put this on my eyes, one time I got it close to my eyes and it did burn. So just in case there is something funky with it because it is older, I'm not gonna be using it anymore. I'll have the brand listed down below. It felt nice, and I remember it smelling fine. Now this is a more of a natural product, so it doesn't have any nice fragrance, but it didn't smell off like it does now. So I'm just not gonna be giving these a try for any length of time because I don't wanna ruin my skin. So yeah, I feel really bad about it because they did send this to me to try out, and when I actually got around to trying it out, I'm not gonna be able to, but yeah, I'm sorry about that. Hopefully with my new system set up in my bathroom, and also just my new system with accepting products, I won't run into this problem. But I did want to mention it because they were so kind as to send it to me, and that's another reason I want to start doing these videos, because especially skincare, there's a lot of brands that send me products that either I don't like or that I never finish. I try for a little while, it doesn't work for my skin, and I pass it on to a family member. So I feel like this will be a good way to just kind of update you guys on all the products that I get sent and kind of what happens to them after they get sent to me. So yeah, super sad about this. I feel really bad, but I did want to mention it. All right, next up, this is a product that I'm choosing not to review, mainly because I think I'm sensitive or I had a little bit of a reaction to. It's the No7 Lash Impact Lash Serum. They sent me this and I was super excited because any kind of lash serum, I am all down for trying, because if there's a way I can improve the length and the definition of my natural lashes, sign me up. So when they sent me this, I was like, oh yeah, I'm so excited. I can't wait to use it for like 3-4 months and then, show before and afters. But after about a week of using this, I actually just stopped, because whenever I would put this on, if it got even the slightest bit close to my eyes and actually like went into my eye, it burned. And this is a lash serum, so you're supposed to kind of get it close to your lashes, and when you get it close to your lashes, it kind of bleeds into your eyeball. So the fact that it was burning my eyeball, and even just, I could feel it a little bit on my skin, I decided to stop. Trying to get fuller lashes wasn't worth potentially, I don't know, burning my eyelids. I don't know, it just weirded me out that it burned. Let me know if lash serum is supposed to burn. I've used like 3 lash serums in the past, and I'm currently using one now, and they've never caused any kind of burning or itching issue with my eyeballs. So the fact that this one did burn scared me, and I don't want to use it anymore. But let me know. Have you tried this before? The No7 Lash Serum, did it do anything funky with your eyes? Maybe I'm just really sensitive to a product in here, but I don't know. It wasn't worth trying to get long lashes to potentially injure my eyeball. So yeah, it just wasn't worth it for me. Not gonna use this. Yeah, it was a fail. All right, last up I have, this one kind of hurts because it's from Algenist, and if you know anything about Algenist, the brand's not cheap, but it is their Recharge Night Pressed Serum. It's their Power Press Serum, something like that. They sent me this with like a cute little eye mask thingy that you can, the thing to cover your eyes so you can sleep better, and I was really excited. I love their packaging, always like heavy duty glass, but I tried to use it a couple times, as you can see, and oh my goodness, it smells like I'm putting perfume on my face. Like it is very, very fragrant. And not even a bad fragrance, honestly, but it's just so strong. I don't enjoy putting it on my face. What does it smell like? It must be some kind of tree or fern or something because it makes me think of Christmas. And I'm really bad with scents, so that's about as detailed as I can get it for you. I think I may have used this like 3-4 times. There's not much out of there. I didn't mind how it melted into the skin. I didn't mind that it is a much thicker texture that you kind of like warm up between your fingers and then, you know, warm up and spread on your face. But the issue was that it's very fragrant, and then it doesn't really, it takes a long time to go away. And for me, that's just not pleasant. And part of me is like, if it's that fragrance, it's probably gonna break me out, just because I feel like I just personally don't want a lot of fragrance in my skincare products, because I always have the fear of breaking out, but I just feel like it's a little unnecessary. I have no idea if this is just how it naturally smells or if they did add a lot of fragrance, but I stopped using after 3-4 days because it's just got too much fragrance for me to enjoy using it. I did not try it long enough to see if the fragrance broke me out. I did not try it long enough to see if this gave any benefits or any negative effects to my skin, simply because I didn't enjoy the experience. So yeah, this was a fail for me simply because I didn't like the smell of it. So there you have it. Those are a bunch of skincare and one hair care product that totally failed and did not work out for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and at least found it a little bit informative. I know a lot of the products I didn't have like thorough reviews on, but they're still my experiences, and I feel like this is a good way to, like I said, fill that hole and share the products that I am getting rid of and not going to use anymore, but haven't officially talked about on my channel and just kind of officially given you my thoughts on. So I hope that is helpful. As always, let me know what you think down below. I'm always looking for ways to improve my channel. Let me know if there's any way I can improve this video series so that I can be giving you guys more information or any other products in my skincare or just hair care, any routine that I'm not thinking about that you'd like to see me include in this video. This I plan to be like my miscellaneous videos, so not makeup related, that I can bring you guys the products that just don't work out for me. So I'm really looking forward to hearing what you guys think, but I think that's going to do it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you very soon in my next video. Bye guys.